over at the middle. All right, now the colors being presented by the Harrison County Air Force Junior ROTC. We'll have the national anthem played by the Harrison County Pet Band. So what we're going to do is we'll take a listen to that, after which we'll take a break and then come back for the tip-off of tonight's game between Harrison County and Fleming County. But right now, let's bring you our Star Spangled Banner.
Junior ROTC program. Carrying the U.S. flag and commanding is Cadet Major Nathan Nickerson. Carrying the Kentucky flag is Cadet Major Fraser Daly, and the guards are Cadet Captain Jesse Munoz and Cadet Technical Sergeant Miles Bryant.
Alrighty, back up here at the hilltop. The starting quintets have been introduced. That means that we're ready for basketball. The 18-7 Thoroughbreds against the 18-8 Panthers. In front of what's going to be a very nice crowd here for this midweek game. In the last week of the regular season, it seems like this season has just flown on by. Richard Harris will be jumping center for Harrison County across the midcourt stripe. Jaden Argo for Fleming as we're about to get this game underway. Be nice to get a win here and go into the district on an upswing. The ball is up and the tap control by Fleming County. With the basketball, bringing it into the front court will be Jolly. The freshman crosses the timeline, the middle of the floor. Harrison County man-to-man defense. Argo with it now, gets to the left side to McKee for a three, and it's good. Larkin McKee opens up the scoring for his Fleming County Panthers within the first 30 seconds of the game. In the front court with the basketball come the Breds. Kendall at the elbow. Gets it on the wing to Custard in front of the Fleming bench. Skip pass to Smiley now on the baseline to Harris. Harris back up top to Smiley once again, who will back it up near the timeline to reset the offense. Now makes his move to the elbow, kicks it into the corner to Kendall for a three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound is going to be pulled in by Harrison County's Custard. Another three is no good. And this time we're going to have a basket scored by the Thoroughbreds. Foul is going to be called on Hickerson. It'll be Seth Hickerson's first. Harrison County down 3-2. Custard on the year, 70% free throw shooter. His free throws on the way and good. And we are knotted up at 3 apiece. Fleming with the long range tray, Harrison County with the old fashioned tray to get things started here. In the front court with the basketball come the Fleming County Panthers. Up top with it, Argo. Hands it in between the circles now to McKee. McKee pass to the far sideline near the hash to Jolly. Jolly goes into the paint. Now kicks it to the elbow to Argo. Argo looks around for some help. He'll get it to Hickerson, flashing to the basket, misses the shot, and Harris comes down with the rebound. Up the floor come the Thoroughbreds. Custard on the wing. Now brings the ball back up top to reset the offense as he calls out the play. Sister Cambry was about to come out and help him. Custer with the basketball now, gets it in the corner to Smiley for a three-pointer. Way too long. Offside rebound pulled in by Hickerson. And into the front court, here come the Panthers, and a layup is good by Jaden Argo. Argo's first bucket puts his team back up on top, 5-3. 6:04 left in the first quarter. With the basketball in the front court comes Custard. Caden gets it on the wing to Kendall. Kendall now backs it back out again and gets it into the hands of Smiley at the top of the key to the right side to Custard long range. Custard inside the circle to Kendall. Harrison County's offense just not moving very well without the ball right now. Custard in between the circles. Now makes his move to the elbow, tries a pass to the near side, knocked out of bounds by Hickerson. Coming in the ball game for Harrison County, Garrett Wilson. Wilson, a 5'11 sophomore, averaging 3.9 points a game. He'll come in for Harris. Harrison County maintaining possession from just to the left of the Fleming County bench. Kendall gets it inbounds to Custard. Custard being guarded on the man-to-man by the freshman Hickerson. Custard on the wing, finds Kendall in front of the Fleming bench. Wraparound pass to Custard on the baseline. Kicks a pass inside, knocked away, but the loose ball picked up by Smiley. Back up top to Custard for the wide open three. It hits off the back of the iron, no good. Ball bouncing around, and finally coming away with it is McKee. Into the front court with the basketball. Here come the Panthers. Up top with it now is McKee for a three, off to the right. Rebound, though, picked up by Hickerson. His putback is no good. Ensuing rebound is going to be picked up by Custard. In the front court, here come the Breds, still down by 2. Custard puts up a shot, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, no good again. And this time coming down with the board is Hargett. Fleming County races into the front court from the corner. Hickerson for a three, a little long. And skying for the rebound is Custard. So neither team having much success offensively here as we played nearly 4 minutes as a 5-3 Fleming County lead. Smiley to the elbow to Furnish. His shot from there is too strong. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul called on Custard. That'll be Caden's first. Give the ball back to Fleming. Harrison County Farm Bureau knows that if you want something protected, you keep it covered. Call 234-4514, and Dustin or Amy will get you covered. Cross the timeline with the basketball comes Jolly. Angles to the right side. He'll get the ball to Argo. Goes for a layup. It's going to be short. And Custard comes away with a rebound. He's already got 6 here in the first quarter. In the front court, Wilson drops the ball. Picks it back up. Gets it to Smiley. On the baseline, he'll find Kendall. Back up top to Custard once again. Gets it down to the block to Wilson. Goes for a layup. And it's good. Nice strong move to the basket that time by the sophomore Garrett Wilson. Harrison County ties the score at 5-5. Now a missed shot. And now a steal by Fleming County, and it's going to be laid up and good by Jolly to put his team back out on top, 7-5. 3:40 left in this first quarter. With the basketball on the far sideline is Custard. Moves to the top of the key, goes down to the block, forces up a shot off the glass, too hard. Rebounds pulled down by Hickerson. Racing into the front court, the Panthers. Here's a 3 by McKee, air ball. Rebound those picked up by Argo. His shot is no good. And with the rebound will be Furnish. As we come up the floor, we'll have a foul called. It's going to be on Jolly, his first. Braylon Hinton will now check in the game for Harrison. Braylon, a 6'3 sophomore, averaging 8.5 points a game. Also coming in, Cliffy McIlvain. McIlvain, a 6'1 sophomore, averaging 2.9 points a contest. Cynthiana Hardee's has made from scratch breakfast options and the best burgers in town. Hardee's is a proud supporter of Reds and Phillies basketball. Walking the ball up the floor now will be Custard as we are about to hit the 3-minute mark of a quickly moving first quarter of play. In the corner, Hinton down on the block, gets the ball to Kendall. Kendall, a baseline pass to Wilson, is going to be knocked out of his hands by Jolly. Harrison will maintain possession. Still down 7-5. Had a couple of ties in the game, but Harrison County has never led. From his own baseline, Hinton gets it up top to Kendall. Kendall to Hinton on the left wing. Guarded closely out there by Hargett. Now a floater in the lane is going to drop off. And the rebound pulled down by Jolly. Into the front court. Here come the Panthers. Hargett up top to McKee. McKee drops it, picks it back up. Looking for help. Now throws it away. Steal by Hinton. Now he'll give the ball to Custard. 2:34 left to go here in the first quarter. Custard on the wing on the far side. Gets it between the circles of McIlvain. Now to Hinton on the wing. Hinton now gets it back near the center circle. Reverses back to the near side where he'll give the ball to Custard in front of the Fleming County bench. Custard backs up near the timeline. And now makes his move to the top of the key, to the foul line, kicks it on the wing to Hinton, fakes the 3, goes down to the baseline, foul away 12-footer is no good. Offside rebound is going to be pulled in this time by Hickerson. As Hickerson goes to the basket, he's going to be fouled. Checking in now, Harris for Harrison County. Also coming in will be Hunter High. Hunter High, a 6'2 senior for 2.6 points a game. This one maybe? I don't know. With the basketball, nearly stolen by Harrison, but getting the ball is Jolly. Here's a 3 fired up by Hickerson, good. First points of the game for Hickerson, a 3-pointer. And the Panthers now lead by 5 at 10-5. A minute 40 left to go in the first quarter. With the basketball in the corner, McIlvain. McIlvain lobs the ball up top to Hinton, who will reset the offense. Hinton on the right side to McIlvain once again. McIlvain then gets it between the circles to Custard. Now to Harris. Yes, he's unable to save that loose ball. Only the second turnover of the first quarter by the Reds. Fleming County has one. Now checking the game, Elijah Harris. Elijah, a 5'7 sophomore, averaging 1.2. Try this maybe. We'll see if that works. Now I can't hear. All right, bringing the ball into the front court will be Jolly. Hands it off to Hickerson. A floater in the lane is good. Hickerson with 5. Now gives his team a 12-5 lead after that floater. Just a minute left in our first quarter. Harrison down by 7. With the basketball, Harris. Harris drops the ball, picks it back up again, gets it on the wing to McIlvain. McIlvain back between the circles to Elijah Harris. Elijah directing traffic. Now angles to the right, gets it near the Fleming County bench to McIlvain. McIlvain up top to Wilson, to the left side to Hinton. Hinton now trying to make a move, but Jolly right on him. Gets it between the circles to Wilson. We're just stagnant offensively tonight for whatever reason. Harris flies to the basket and lays it in. Nice move that time by Richard to get Harrison County back to within 5 at 12-7. Argo makes the long shot. He has 4 points now. It makes the score 14-7. And now a steal by Fleming County's Jolly, who puts it up and in with 6 seconds left. Up the floor quickly comes Elijah Harris. A long three at the buzzer is no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, your score, Fleming County 16, Harrison County 7. You're listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WC1. Of that first quarter. McIlvain gets the ball to Wilson at the elbow, stops and pops from there off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound pulled down by Argo as the Preds continue to struggle from the floor. In the front court with the basketball up top is Jolly. Makes a move down to the block, kicks it in the corner to Hickerson for 3. A little long this time. Rebound on the offside picked up by Elijah Harris. Elijah races in the front court, puts up a shot, no good, but he's going to be fouled and will go to the line for 2. That foul is going to be called on Hargett. That'll be Adam Hargett's first personal. Elijah this year from the line, 4 for 9. That's 44%. Harrison County just 7 points to the first 8.5 minutes. Very uncharacteristic of a team averaging 62 points a game. First free throw by Elijah is no good. That cuts a string of 11 straight made free throws by Harrison. Larkin McKee comes back in the ball game now, replacing Hunter High. Second free throw for the sophomore is on the way and also no good. Golly. Rebound pulled in by Hargett. In the front court quickly comes Fleming. Hickerson in the corner finds McKee. McKee cross pass to the other side to Hargett for 3 and it's good. We're not even guarding very well tonight. Makes the score 19-7. Harrison County down with 7:09 left in the first half. Hinton with the basketball goes baseline. Now flips up a terrible shot. Rebound pulled in by Jolly. Jolly gets it up top for a 3. Timeout called by Harrison County, and they most definitely need one. Just a 30-second timeout, though. So we'll keep our eye here. The Fleming County Panthers just bombing away at Harrison County. They've already made 4 of 8 3-pointers, which is a big reason they lead right now 22-7 and are currently on a 10-0 run. Wow. If you've been thinking about a farm or machinery loan, call Michael Furnish with Farm Credit Mid-America at 859-254-2741 and learn how he can help you. Well, you know, the Breds did not play very sharply against Muhlenberg County. Now, Muhlenberg County is a really good team, but we did not put our best face forward, as it were, down there on Saturday. And that has continued on into today. Just kind of I don't know, just don't seem like we have energy and focus. Elijah Harris, unaware that he was supposed to be in the game, now hops out from the bench to get onto the floor, and now ready to go. Custard and Kendall back in the ball game, along with Richard Harris. Custard goes across the timeline on the far side of the midcourt circle. Red's down by 15. Custard goes to the basket. His shot off the glass is too hard, and on the rebound, we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow will give the ball back to Fleming County as Mason Smiley will come back in, replacing Elijah Harris. It's the farthest down that Harrison County has been since the Henry Clay game back on December the 17th. At that time, we were just 3-4. Now a traveling call on Jolly as he just simply fell down. It's quite a stretch from the 7th game to now in our 25th game. This is our largest deficit during that long time span of 2 months plus. Come on, Brads. In the front court comes Custard. On the wing, finds Kendall in front of the Fleming bench. Kendall up top to Wilson. Dumps it down low to Harris, and he has his pocket picked by Hickerson. And now Hickerson falls to the floor, and before he can travel, a timeout is called by Coach Biggs of Fleming County. I'm sure it'll be a 30-second timeout, which it is. But still, here in the second quarter, with 6:03 left, Harrison County down 22-7. The Brads have not scored since there was 2.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. So a 4.5-minute scoring drought. Treat yourself to some Snappy. Salads, chicken wings, sandwiches, and of course Beast Pizza. Call 235-7627 right now. That's 235-SNAP. Thank you, Ryan. As we mentioned, we'll be back on the air on Friday night when the Phillies have their final game in the regular season, as they'll host Williamstown here on the Hilltop. Out of the timeout, Fleming County facing full court pressure. Inbounds pass comes to Jolly. Jolly up the far sideline and into the front court. Backs it back to the center circle to reset the offense. Drifts to the right side again. Now gets the ball into the hands of Argo. Argo, backdoor cut to McKee. His reverse layup is good. Nice job by McKee that time of using the rim to block away Furnish to make the easy layup and extend his team's lead to 24-7. 5:38 on the clock here in the first half. Custard to Smiley. Dumps it down low, and it's a bad pass picked off by Argo. Argo in the front court goes coast to coast. His runner is going to be good. 6 points now for Jaden Argo. And this game is getting out of hand. Maybe already too far out of hand. 26-7, Harrison County down. 5:14 left to go in the first half. Wilson gets it to the top of the key to Furnish. To the left side, long range to Smiley. Mason to the top of the key to Wilson. Pass to the right side to Custard. Fakes the three. Goes to the block. His layup is short. And the rebound picked up by Hickerson. Hickerson gets the ball into the hands of Hargett. Hargett on the baseline. Gets it to Jolly. Jolly gets it back to Hargett, who lays it up and in. Perfect give and go. Adam Hargett with 5 points now. 4:42 left in the first half. Harrison County now down 28-7. From the far sideline, Kendall will trigger an inbounds pass. JD up top to Wilson. Wilson goes into the paint, puts up a layup. It's no good, but he's fouled, and Garrett will go to the line for two. Foul's going to be called on McKee. That'll be Larkin McKee's first. Wilson at the line this season is a 58% free throw shooter, trying to stop this 16-point run by the Panthers. First free throw by the sophomore is good. Still Harrison County down 28-8 with 4:37 on the clock here in the second quarter. His second free throw is no good. And coming down with the rebound is Hickerson. Into the front court, Wilson steals a pass. Garrett in the front court goes up and misses the layup, but Custard is there to pick up the garbage and put it back up and in. Nice follow that time by Caden. Harrison County now down just 28-10. Start chipping away. Here's a shot put up no good by Fleming. Ball knocked around, and Wilson comes away with it. As he comes out of the fray, he's going to be fouled by Argo. That'll be Jaden Argo's first. Fifth team foul. Inbounds pass comes to Custard. Harrison down 28-10. Custard walking the ball up the floor. No need to rush the tempo. We still got a lot of game to go. Pass to the left side is going to be picked off by Hargett. Just a terrible pass. Lazy pass. Here's a pass down low to Hickerson from Hargett. Hickerson now with 7 points after that layup. Harrison County back down again by 20, 30-10. 3:45 left in this first half, which just can't seem to get over fast enough if you're a Thoroughbred fan. Custard races into the paint and lays it up and in. Caden with 7 points now. Quickly the other way we go. Harrison down 30-12. In the front court, Jolly. And now we're going to have an illegal screen set by Hargett. That'll be Adam Hargett's second personal foul. Checking back in will be Richard Harris for the Thoroughbreds. As he comes in for Wilson. Kendall will inbounds the ball from in front of his own bench in the backcourt. He'll get it to Custard, who will get it back into the hands of JD. Kendall is team down by 18, brings the ball to the front court on the far side of the midcourt circle. Now measures his defender, that's McKee, goes to the block. His shot's going to be blocked, but they're going to say a jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it in the hands of the Breds, who have shot horribly tonight. From his own baseline, Kendall to trigger the inbounds pass. 3:14, that's Pye left in the first half. Smiley with the basketball, goes into the paint, gets it to Richard Harris. Richard drives, forces up a shot, it's good and he's fouled. And Harris is going to the line for a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. Good job, Richard. Foul's going to be called on Hargett. That'll be Adam Hargett's third. 30-14 your score with 3:07 left in the first half. Richard Harris at the line for the first time tonight on the year, a 55% free throw shooter. His free throw's up and it's off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Hickerson, whose pass is knocked out of bounds by Custard. Inbounding the ball now will be Argo. Argo gets the ball inbounds to Hickerson. Hickerson just a freshman, but 7 points and 7 rebounds in the first half. Goes to the left elbow extended, now gets it into the hands of Argo long range, back up top to High. Hunter High, who's back in the game, gets it to McKee. McKee tried to dribble into a triple team, lost the ball, picks it back up, gets it back into the hands of Argo on the wing to McKee. Back inside the center circle to Jolly. Back to the near sideline, finds McKee. McKee to the top of the key to High. High on the right side, finds Argo. Argo to the near side. Here's a three fired up by High, a little long. Rebound, though, is going to be picked up by Jolly. Jolly on the far sideline now, resets the offense from the other side of the midcourt circle. Now makes his move with a behind-the-back dribble. Dishes it off to High. High to the near side to McKee. McKee back up top, drifts over to the far side in front of the stable to give the ball back into the hands of High again. Now a pass comes into Jolly, goes to the basket, shot blocked. Long rebound goes out to Argo. His shot's no good. And with the rebound is Argo. Shot put up no good. Another shot is no good. Come on, Breds, rebound something. Here's a long three, drained by Seth Hickerson. They just kept at it, kept at it, and kept at it until finally they got one to go down. 33-14, the largest deficit for the Thoroughbreds with 1:36 on the clock. Into the front court with the basketball comes Custard. Splits the defense, but now is cut off on the baseline. Launches it to Smiley up top. Smiley goes inside the arc to the block. His shot's good. Nice floater that time by Mason. Coming at a very good time for Thoroughbred fans. Still, Harrison County trails 33-16. 1:14, and now a three is fired in once again by Hickerson. Ties up the nets with 1:10 left to go. Harrison County down 36-16. Wow, who'd have ever thought this? Into the front court with the basketball will come the Thoroughbreds. Custard on the far side. Now pitches it back up top to Smiley as we go under a minute to go. Harris, his team down by 20, drops the ball, picks it back up, gets it to Smiley. Smiley in the corner to Custard for a three-point try. It's going to be no good. And down with the rebound is Argo. Up the floor come the Panthers. High has it to McKee for three. In and out. Rebound pulled down this time by Will Furnish. In the front court come the Breads. 25 seconds left. Custard now dishes it in the corner to Smiley for a three-point try. In and out. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul called. That foul is going to be on Larkin McKee. That'll be McKee's second. 18 seconds left. Harrison down 36-16. Checking into the game for the first time for Fleming, Austin James. James, a 5'10 sophomore, averaging 1.2 points a game. But first, Furnish will go to the line for one and the bonus. Furnish on the year, just a 37% free throw shooter. Harrison County as a team just 1 for 4 from the line in this game. First free throw for Will is no good. Long rebound is going to come out to Jolly. Jolly with 10 seconds left, crosses the timeline. 9 seconds left, angles over to the right. 7 seconds, backs up. 5 seconds, makes his move to the right side, gives the ball off to Argo. Hickerson with it, gets it over to the right side. A three fired up, no good by Jolly. And that is the way that, thankfully, the first half will come to a close. Harrison County trailing Fleming 36-16. In fact, in that first quarter, 16 points were scored by Fleming. It's 6. I should stay tuned now for our halftime show, sponsored by Joe Cochran out at State Farm. We'll go over all the scoring and stats from this first half. That coming up after this timeout. But once again, from here on the Hilltop, your halftime score, Fleming County 36, Harrison County 16. You're listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WC. All righty, back here at the Hilltop, and all I can say is yuck. What a terrible first half. Harrison County down 36-16, and right now Fleming County just doing everything right, and Harrison County doing many things wrong. A 16-0 run midway through the first half is what has given the Fleming County Panthers this big lead so far already. Taking a look at the individual scoring, first for Fleming, they were paced by Seth Hickerson, who has some 13 points here at the break, including 3 3-pointers. 7 points for Lucas Jolly, 6 points for Jaden Argo, and 5 points apiece for both Adam Hargett and Larkin McKee. Also gaining the game but not scoring, Hunter High and Austin James. Harrison County, meanwhile, led by Caden Custard, 7. 4 points for Richard Harris, 3 for Garrett Wilson off the bench, and a couple as well for Mason Smiley. Also playing but not scoring, J.D. Kendall, Will Furnish, Braylon Hinton, Elijah Harris, and Cliffy McIlvain. Sad first half for Thoroughbred fans, especially being that this is the final regular season game before things get real next week. Don't want to go into next week with such negative momentum. Well, we'll take another break and then come back and take a look at the team stats following this timeout. But once again, your halftime score from here on the Hilltop, Fleming County 36, Harrison County 16. You're listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WC1. Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop, Harrison County trailing by 20, 36-16 to the Fleming County Panthers. Take a look now at the team stats, and as you might imagine, they are squarely on the side of our visitors. Fleming County in the first half, 15 out of 30, that's an even 50%. They hit 6 of 15 from beyond the arc and did not go to the free throw line. Meanwhile, Harrison County struggling mightily, just 7 of 26 from the field. That's 26.9%. They missed all 7 of their three-point attempts. And the bugaboo that we had for 8 games prior to last Saturday's is on us again, free throw shooting, as the Breds made only 2 of 7 from the charity stripe. That's 28.6%. Turnovers, just about even. The Thoroughbreds committed 6 turnovers, while Fleming County committed 4. And Fleming County, as you might imagine, won the rebounding battle 20-12. 6 offensive and 14 defensive rebounds for the Panthers, They were paced in the first half in that step by Seth Hickerson, who has 7 rebounds here at the break. Meanwhile, 4 offensive and 8 defensive rebounds for Harrison County. Caden Custard has 7 of our 12 boards. We're going to have to get some other people involved, but just way too much standing around. I don't know why, but hopefully we'll come back in the second half with a lot more energy and come back in this game, which right now is not looking very good. We'll take it back to the station now and come back with a third quarter handoff right after this timeout. But once again, your halftime score, Fleming County 36, Harrison County 16. You're listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WC. All right, as we get to play in the second half, Fleming County up by 20. They'll have the ball as well to be in things. Out top with it is Jolly right now, trying to get away from Custard. Jolly at the left elbow extended. Gets it inside to Argo, who pitches it back into the hands of Jolly, who will reset from inside the center circle once again. Makes a move down the middle, puts up a shot. No, actually passes it off to Argo, who puts up an in. Nice pass that time by Jolly. And the lead extends even further for the Fleming County Panthers at 38-16. Gotta find a way to stop these fellas. Shot by Kendall is no good. Rebound pulled down by Hargett. And now a steal by the Thoroughbreds, Caden Custard. Brings it into the front court. Opening minute of the second quarter. Shot put up by Custard, no good. Richard Harris is there, though, to get the rebound. He'll get it on the baseline, 15-footer good. Nice shot that time on the putback by Harris. Now, fellas, let's get a defensive stop here. Harrison County down by 20 once again at 38-18. 6:50 left on the clock here in the third quarter. Here's a long three. Swishes the net by Hargett. His second tray, as they just cannot miss from downtown. Makes the score now 41-18 in favor of the Panthers. In the front court, Custard in the corner. Now gets it up top to Richard Harris. Richard down the lane, stops from the block, puts it up, no good, but he's fouled and will go to the line for 2. Foul is going to be assessed to Jaden Argo, and that'll be his second. Harris to the line where he's 0 for 1 tonight. First free throw for the senior is on the way and good. Narrows the gap to 41-19. 6:21 left in the third. Second free throw for Harris is on the way and good. gets Harrison County back to within 21 at 41-20. Get the basketball across the timeline comes Jolly. Angles to the left where he'll give the ball to Hargett for an NBA three. Try, no good off the iron. And on the rebound, Custard is dragged to the floor. Well, he hit the floor hard. Actually, both he and Hickerson did. Foul's going to be called on Hickerson. That'll be his second. So a little bit of foul trouble creeping up on Fleming as they got 4 guys that have at least 2 personal fouls. Harrison County Farm Bureau knows that if you want something protected, you keep it covered. Call 234-4514 and Dustin or Amy will get you covered. Custard across the timeline, gets it on the wing on front of the stable to Smiley. Back up top to Kendall once again. Even the stable doesn't have much energy tonight. Kendall gets it over on the left side to Smiley, long range. Smiley dumps it down low, knocked away, and we're going to have a foul called on Jolly trying to get it around Furnish. That'll be Jolly's second. So all 5 starters for Fleming now have 2 personal fouls with 5:46 left to go in the third. From his own baseline, Kendall to trigger the inbounds pass. And his pass is knocked out of bounds by McKee. Gosh. Kendall will try it again. Now gets the ball to Custard in the corner, up top to Harris. Richard goes down the lane. His layup is good. Maybe need to keep on feeding Richard because he's one got the hot hand. 41-22. With the basketball into the front court come the Panthers. Going to the basket, Hargett. His shot blocked out of there by Richard Harris. Entering the game now for Harrison County, Garrett Wilson, as Will Furnish will have a seat. From his own baseline, this side of the basket, McKee to trigger the inbounds pass. McKee looking and lobs it past Hargett and out of bounds. So give the ball back to the Breads. Cynthiana Hardee's has made from scratch breakfast options and the best burgers in town. Hardee's is a proud supporter of Breads and Phillies basketball. Custard will bring the ball into the front court. Just need to start chipping away at that rock, as Coach Graham would say. Over on the right side to Smiley, gets down on the block to Harris. Richard goes to the basket and lays it in. 8 third quarter points for Richard. And now we're going to have a timeout called by Fleming County as Coach Biggs has seen quite enough of Richard Harris going in for layups. Just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here as Harrison County has narrowed the gap down to just 17 at 41-24. Richard Harris, the main reason Harrison County is able to edge its way back to within shouting distance anyway, with 8 points here in the third quarter. In fact, he has all 8 of Harrison County's points. Good timeout called by Coach Biggs as he didn't want momentum to come sliding back over to Harrison County's side. Remember, this is an extremely young Fleming County team. They start a sophomore and 2 freshmen and have 12 sophomores and freshmen on the roster. So he knows that that kind of age can get rattled pretty fast. Out of the timeout, Harrison County will apply full court pressure. Inbounding the ball will be Hargett. Hargett gets it into the hands of Jolly. Jolly will bring the ball up the near sideline and into the front court where he's met by Custard. Jolly on the wing. Gets it in the corner. Here's a 3 fired up by Hargett. Good. Adam Hargett with his 3rd tray of the game. Just using a nice pick that time. Just simple basketball. 44-24. Harrison County down once again by 20. Under 5 to go in the third. On the right side, long range is Smiley. Smiley just dribbling the ball around, and now he'll have a pass kicked by Argo. The Breads will maintain possession. Now we're going to have a timeout call by Coach Brooks, and it's going to be a full, so we'll take it as well. 4:39 left in the third. Harrison County trails Fleming 44-24. You're listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WC. Alrighty, back here at the Hilltop, Harrison County down by 20. The Thoroughbreds had come into the game having won 8 straight home games, but right now got quite a mountain to climb. Inbounds pass comes to Custer to the left side to Smiley in front of his own bench, gets to the foul line to Wilson, throws it, knocked away by Hargett. Wilson picks up the loose ball, gets to Kendall for 3, no good, too long. And the rebound is going to be fought for and pulled in by Hargett. Up the floor and into the front court come the Panthers. Here's a shot blocked by Harris. Rebound, though, by Hargett. He'll fire another 3. This time it's no good. And with the rebound will be Harrison County. Into the front court. Custer to the basket. Lays it up and in. Nice drive that time by Caden. Harrison County needing those kind of shots. Trail 44-26 as we hit the midway point of the third quarter. Hickerson from the right elbow. Jump shot good. We're just not getting enough stops. Seth Hickerson now with 15 points on that 10-footer in the lane. Makes it a 20-point game once again at 46-26. 3:44 left in the third quarter. Custard with the basketball. Fires it to the right side to Kendall for a 3. No good, too long. Rebound pulled down by Hickerson. Harrison County is yet to make a three-pointer in tonight's game. They're 0 for 9 from beyond the arc. From the corner, McKee. His laser beam is no good. Ball saved from going out of bounds by Jolly, but he ends up throwing it out of bounds on his attempt to save it. Back in the game, Braylon Hinton returns now for Harrison County. Kendall will inbounds it to Custard, 46-26. Harrison County trailed by 20 at the half and have yet to make any inroads. Custard across the timeline. Looks at the interior defense of Fleming County, trying to find Hinton. Now gets it inside, knocked away and stolen this time by Hickerson. In the front court, Hickerson gets the ball to McKee, who has the ball knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. But Fleming will maintain possession. From his own baseline on the opposite side of the basket, Hargett will trigger the inbounds pass. 3 minutes left to go in the third. Harrison down by 20. Up top, McKee gets it on the wing to Hickerson. Hickerson, just a freshman. Came in averaging 11 points, has 15 tonight. McKee goes to the block, puts up a shot, blocked by Harris, but they're going to call Richard for the foul. That'll be Harris's first personal. Now coming into the ball game. Oh, now Buddy Biggs gets a warning for a little too much over-exuberant Bronx cheers. McKee at the line for the first time tonight on the year, a 47% free throw shooter. Ugh. And we can see why. Checking in the ball game will be Clay Carpenter. Nice to see Clay back after being gone for 5 games. So maybe he can infuse a little life into the Thoroughbreds. Second free throw for McKee is going to be good. He now has 6 points and extends his team's lead to 47-26. Under 3 to go in the third. In the front court, Custer gets it on the wing on the far side to Hinton. Now up top to Wilson. Long range to the left side to Carpenter. Clay backs up. Now lobs on the baseline to Hinton. Hinton stops as he's cut off on the baseline by Jolly. Gets it back to Wilson out top. Wilson in the corner finds Carpenter. His 3 is a little long. And the rebound pulled in by Hargett. Up the floor come the Panthers. McKee dumps it down low to Hickerson, who lays it in. Boy, they're doing to us like we did to Pendleton County the other night. Just making it look like men against boys. 49-26, Fleming County up. 2 minutes left to go in the third. Here's a shot that's short by Hinton, and McKee comes away with the rebound. In the front court, Hargett puts it up and in. Once again, our defense slow getting back. Hargett with 13 points now. 51-26. Wow. Minute 45 left to go in the third. Foul is going to be called against Hickerson. That'll be Seth Hickerson's third. Hunter Hyde checks back in now for Fleming. Also back in the game, McIlvain. Cliffy saw some action in the first half. 51-26. From his own baseline, it'll be McIlvain to try to get it in bounds. Lobs it to Carpenter at the top of the key. Carpenter backs up near the timeline, now hands it off to Custard. Custard guarded by McKee out top. Now makes his move using a pick from Richard Harris. Goes it into the corner. McIlvaine three, in and out. And the rebound pulled down by McKee, and he'll rush it up the floor. Harrison County still over from long range. Hickerson. And now we're going to have a foul called on Custard. That'll be Caden's second. 1:21 on the clock. 51-26. Fleming County has been in control nearly the entire game. We had a couple of ties early, but Fleming has never trailed. With the basketball, Hickerson has the ball knocked away. Loose ball picked up by Harrison County. Carpenter then throws it away himself, right back to Hickerson. In the front court, Jolly down low, gets it to Argo, who lays it in. 10 points for Jaden Argo. And they're just making it look easy. 53-26. And there's also a foul on the play, which will allow Argo to go to the line for a chance to complete the old-fashioned three-point play on the year. Argo, a 50% free throw shooter. Checking in now, Austin James. He saw about 5 seconds of action in the first half for Fleming. Argo's attempt is good. Harrison County now down 54-26. A minute left to go in the third. Custer with the basketball, moves to the left elbow, now gets to McIlvaine long range. Cliffy hands the ball off up top to Carpenter. Carpenter throws a bad pass, and it goes out of bounds off of Harrison. So give the ball back to the Panthers with 49 seconds left. Inbounds pass comes from Hunter High into the arms of Jolly. Jolly crosses the timeline in the middle of the floor. Now hands it off to Argo. Argo in the corner. Here's a three put up by Hickerson, no good. But the offensive rebound is pulled in by Jolly. Gets it out top to Argo for three. Very short. And Wilson comes up with the board for Harrison County. Reds in the front court, that's Custard, and Custard is going to be fouled by McKee as he rushed towards the basket. That'll be three on McKee. He becomes the third Panther to pick up 3 personal fouls. 20 seconds left here in the third. From his own baseline, Carpenter will trigger the inbounds pass. Carpenter lobs it to Custard, and we're going to have a foul called on Caden Custard, fighting through a pick. That'll be 3 on Caden. So give the ball back to Fleming with 20 seconds left. They lead 54-26. Harrison County outscored 18-10 here in the third quarter. Jogging the ball into the front court, Jolly on the far sideline with 13 seconds left. Now makes his move in between the circles, knocks down Custard, no call. Jolly out top. And now a three from the corner fired up by James is no good. And we're also going to have a foul called with 2.5 seconds left on Harrison County's Carpenter. That'll be Clay's first. Just a common foul, so from his own baseline with 2.5 seconds left, Jolly will trigger the inbounds pass. Jolly complaining about some blood on his arm, so they'll have to get that cleaned up. Coming in for him will be Hickerson, who had stepped to the bench for a second as they take care of Jolly. Hickerson looking, still looking, lobs it to Argo. Here's a long three by James, the buzzer no good. So at the end of 3, your score, Fleming County 54, Harrison County 26. You're listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WCY. 8 minutes left to go in this ball game. Harrison County down 54-26. Have yet to hit a three-pointer as they are now 0 for 11 from beyond the arc. Meanwhile, Fleming County has been making threes with great regularity, although it slowed down some there in the third quarter when they made just 2. Custer with the basketball in the paint, spins, splits the defense, but misses the layup. Garrett Wilson puts up the tap, but the ball was in the cylinder, so it's going to be waved off. It's been that kind of night for the Breads. So Fleming County with the ball. Up the floor on the far side is Hickerson. He'll bring it into the front court. Hickerson on the wing, moves it into the paint, and as he tries to go to the block, he's going to be fouled. Foul is going to be on Cliffy McIlvain. That'll be his first. Checking back at the ball game for Harrison will be Mason Smiley. He'll come in for McIlvain. From his own baseline, McKee to trigger the inbounds pass. Key gets it to Argo in the corner. Argo throws the ball away. It got punched up in the air by Wilson, and then Argo unable to gather it in before it went out of bounds. Kendall will bring the ball into the front court. Harrison trying to find an answer. Kendall in the paint, goes to the basket. His layup is going to be counted or not? It's going to be a charge against Kendall. Why not? First time JD. Give the ball back to Fleming County. Full court pressure by the Breads. Inbounds pass comes to Jolly. Jolly in the front court on the wing. Backs up. And now trying to make a move on Custard. Nearly fell down. Now gets it inside the center circle to Hickerson. Hickerson goes to the block. A shot off the glass is good. 19 points for Seth Hickerson. Makes the score 56-26. 7 minutes left. Going to the basket. Custard. Shot short. Rebound pulled down by Argo. And we'll head the other way. It's a pass on the right side to Hickerson. Down low to a wide open Argo. And we have basically just stopped playing defense out there. 58-26. We're about to get to the continuous clock. Wilson drives to the basket. His layup is good. Lee Garrett still playing hard. Makes it 58-28. 6:21 left. With the basketball, Hickerson backs up Smiley. Up and under move, off the glass is no good, but a foul could be called on Harrison County. It's going to be on Smiley. That'll be Mason's first shooting foul. We'll send Hickerson to the line for a couple. This will be Hickerson's first free throws of the night on the season. He's a 79% free throw shooter. First free throw is no good, however. Score remains at 58-28. Never has Fleming County beaten Harrison County by more than 13 points. I think that record will fall tonight as the second free throw by Hickerson is good, making it 59-28. Just over 6 minutes left to go. Smiley fires a three. Thank God. Buries it. Harrison County's first tray of the night. Makes it a 59-31 score with 5:55 left. With the basketball on the right side, Jolly hands it back to Hargett. Back to Jolly inside the center circle. Back to Hargett on the wing. Hargett looks inside. Now gets to the top of the key to McKee. To the left side, long range to Jolly. Jolly takes his dribble. Now pass to the right side to Argo. Argo double team. Gets the ball in the paint to Jolly, who's going to be fouled. It's going to be called on Smiley. That'll be Mason's second. Going to the line will be Jolly. His first free throws tonight on the year. He is a 52% free throw shooter. First free throws, nothing but net. Gives him 8. And puts his team up 60-31. Second free throw for the freshman is also good. He now has 9. Brez down 61-31. Into the front court comes Carpenter. Fall away 10-footer is off to the left. Rebound, though, picked up by Custard. His putback is good. Nice follow that time by Caden, who now has 11 points to lead his team. Put back. Makes it 61-33. 5:15 left. And now a steal by the Thoroughbreds. Garrett Wilson bringing the ball into the front court. Gets it to Custard, who misses the layup. And the rebound pulled in by Hickerson. Hickerson with 9 rebounds. And now a shot put up and good. And another chance for an old-fashioned three-point play, this time by Argo. Fouls on Wilson. That'll be Garrett's first. 15 points now for Argo, who is 1 for 1 from the line, as he also converted a three-point try earlier. Free throw is up and no good by Argo. Rebound pulled down by Custard. Harrison County in the front court. Right side, Smiley, three-point try. Barely grazed the bottom of the rim. Rebound picked up by McKee. McKee in the front court drops the ball. Hargett picks it up, gets it to Jolly, who puts it up and in. And he is fouled. And he will have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. 4:44 left. Richard Harris and Braylon Hinton check back in for the Breds. Jolly back to the line where he's 2 for 2 tonight. 4 players in double figures for Fleming. The least number of points ever scored in this series by Harrison County was 42. Free throw good by Jolly, making it 66-33. And it's, is that by Hinton? Ryan. JD, okay. So JD hits a 3. That's his first points of the night. Makes it 66-36. 4:17 left. Now a shot is good underneath the basket by Jolly. And now he'll have a chance for another three-point play the old-fashioned way. Fouls on Wilson, his second. So Jolly now with 14 points. 68-36. With 4:15 left. And now I think we've got some of our students maybe tossing things onto the floor, and Rabu's going to go and take care of them.
Someone's blowing a whistle.
Who's blowing a whistle? Don't blow a whistle at a basketball game. You know better than that. So Jolly at the line. He's 3 for 3. Had 7 in the first half, 7 here in the second. 4:15 on the clock. Jolly now will get the basketball. Just a freshman, as we mentioned before. His free throws up and good. Harrison County being steamrolled tonight, 69-36. And now Custer just drops the ball. Loose ball picked up by Hickerson. His reverse layup is no good. Kendall comes away with the rebound for Harrison and gets it to Hinton, who misses the layup. Rebound pulled in by Jolly. Jolly has the pass stolen away, and Braylon Hinton makes the basket. First bucket of the game for Braylon. Makes it a 69-38 score. And I think Ryan just had a cold chill. With the basketball in between the circles is Argo. Argo double team, ball taken away from him by Hinton. Hinton, a floater in the lane, is going to be no good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2 with 3.5 left. Foul's going to be on Hickerson. That'll be Hickerson's 4th. Hinton at the line for the first time tonight on the season. Braylon is a 73% free throw shooter, although he's made only 7 of his last 14. And misses this one. Breds will be back in action on Tuesday night when they'll play Pendleton County in the first round of the 38th District Tournament. Hopefully things can turn around between now and then. Second free throw is going to be good by Hinton. for his third point, making it 69-39. Just 3.5 left. With the basketball racing to the basket is Hargett. He drops the ball, however, and loose ball is going to be picked up by Smiley. Smiley to Hinton from the corner. A three-point try is off the front of the rim. Custard rebound, put back good, and he's fouled. And he'll have a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. He has 13 points now in the game. And now a timeout called by the Fleming County Panthers. We'll take it as well. 3:13 left to go. Your score. Harrison County trails 69-41. You're listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WC. All right, as we get back to play, Caden Custard at the line to try to convert the old-fashioned three-point play. He did so back in the first quarter with his only free throw of the night. Came in averaging 14. His free throw's up, and he has 14 now. Harrison County down 69-42. Up the floor with the basketball comes Hickerson. He's been a thorn in our side all night long. 20 points and 9 rebounds for the freshman. Right side, Hargett, Trey, good. 16 points for Hargett. He now has 4 3-pointers. Makes the score, the score 72-42. 2:51 left. In the front court, Harris drives to the basket. His layup is missed, and the rebound is going to be yanked down by Jolly. Up the floor, into the front court comes Jolly. Gets it to McKee, fakes the three, and now as he makes a move, he's going to travel. So Harrison County will get the ball back, down by 30. Down by 30. We haven't lost by 30 in a while, I don't think. Well, yeah, Clark County earlier this year. Lost by 38 in that one. Custard in between the circle to Kendall. In the paint to Harris, who's going to be fouled as Jolly was going for the steal. Actually, they're going to call a foul on Argo. That'll be his third. Now I think Argo has a busted lip or maybe some blood coming out the nose, so he'll take a seat as Hunter High comes back in. Harris back to the line for Harrison County. He's 2 for 2, make that 2 for 3 from the line. Has a dozen points. The 2:29 mark, his first free throw is on the way and bounces off. Rebound pulled down by High, Hunter High. In the front court, all alone, McKee underneath the basket, but the ball's overthrown. So Harrison catches a break right there for not hustling back, and we'll get the ball on offense. Kendall inbounds the ball to Custard. He'll get it back to Kendall near the top of the key. JD drifts over in front of the stable. Now gets it back up top to Harris. Richard has the ball back tapped away from behind. Loose ball picked up by Hickerson. Hickerson to McKee. And the pass is knocked out of bounds by Custard. Good hustle play that time by Caden. Doesn't matter to him. We're down by 30 with 2:07 left. He's hustling as much as he did before. And now we're actually going to have a foul called on Fleming. So we'll walk the other way and shoot some free throws. Well, if you've been thinking about a farm and machinery loan, call Michael Furnish with Farm Credit Mid-America at 859-254-2741 and learn how he can help you. Custard 2 for 2 from the line. trying to cut into this 30-point deficit. Free throw good. Really, it was a 16-0 run midway through the first half that really put this game away. And our visitors from down the road in Flemingsburg have just kept pouring it on. Second free throw is no good. Rebound pulled down this time by Jolly, who has a double-double, 15 points, 10 rebounds now. At the top of the key in the front court, Hargett launches it down low to Jolly, who will bring it back out front again with under 2 minutes to go. Hargett trying to get away from Hinton. Goes down to the block, kicks it back up to Hargett. Now to the far corner. He'll get it into the hands of High. As right now, Fleming County just bleeding some clock. McKee from the corner for three. Bounces off the front of the rim. But the long rebound will come out to Jolly. And now Harrison County gets a steal. Richard Harris in the front court to the basket. His layup goes off the iron, no good. Offside rebound picked up by Custard. And Caden's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on McKee. That'll be McKee's 5th personal foul. Becomes the first Fleming County Panther to foul out. But he leaves with 1:23 left and his team leading 72 to 43. Argo back in the game as Custard once again will go to the line where he is now 3 for 4. 15 points and 13 rebounds for Caden. First free throw's good. Makes it a 72 to 44 game. With 1:23 left, his second free throw is no good, and Argo comes away with the rebound. And as he comes up the floor, we're going to have a foul called on Caden Custard. That'll be his 4th personal foul, so we'll walk the other way and shoot some free throws. Treat yourself to some Snappy. Salads, chicken wings, sandwiches, and of course, Beast Pizza. Call 235-7627 right now. That's 235
Snap.
Thank you. Argo is 1 for 2 from the line, has 15 points, 1 below his season's average, but he captures his season's average as he makes that first free throw. Proves his team's lead to 73 to 44. Second free throw is no good. And Custard has the rebound, goes to the basket, and lays it in. 18 points now for Caden. 73 to 46, though, your score as we approach the 1-minute mark. In the front court, Hickerson with the basketball. Backs it back out again. Now makes a move around Smiley inside the center circle. Gets it over to the far side to Hargett. Hargett to the hash mark on the far sideline, finds Hickerson. Hickerson nearly had the ball taken away from him, but he's able to retrieve it in the backcourt. Lobs to the near side to Jolly. Jolly on the baseline finds Argo. Gets it up top into the hands of Hargett into the corner. He'll find High. Back out top to Hargett. Hargett dribbles to the near side, and now Caden Custer just picked up his 5th personal foul, going for the steal. So Caden will check out, having scored 18 points. 14 rebounds for him as he picks up, let's see, his 3rd double-double of the season. Elijah Harris will check in for him. Just 26 seconds left to go. Fleming County up 73 to 46. Coming in the game, Austin James along with Brady Ferris. Ferris, a 5'8 sophomore, averaging 0.2 points a game. As Hargett goes to the line for the first time tonight on the year. He is a 72% free throw shooter, but he misses the first. 16 points for the sophomore, including 4 trays. This will be the biggest blowout win by Fleming County in the series, which is now at 54. Second free throw for Hargett is good. Makes it 74 to 46. In the front court with the basketball is Hinton for a 3, very short. And the rebound is pulled in by Jolly. And they'll just dribble out the clock. Harrison County will head into the district tournament on a 2-game losing streak as they now have a record of 18-8. Meanwhile, with the convincing victory, Fleming County will improve to 19-8 going into their district, the 61st district. Not sure who they play yet, but if they play like they did tonight, shoot, they may be representing the 16th region in the Sweet 16. Just a very good night for the Panthers. Alrighty, we'll invite you now to join us for our post-game show, sponsored by MCTC at Lincoln Valley Campus. We'll go over all the scoring and stats, as well as have a chat with Coach Brooks and name our Ginny Construction Company player of the game. All that coming up after this timeout. But once again, from here on the Hilltop, your final score, Fleming County 74, Harrison County 46. You've been listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WCYN Sports.
Dealing with the real world wasn't easy, even before the whole global pandemic thing. Trying to pay the bills, worrying about family, or just trying to figure out what you want to be. The good news? Maysville Community and Technical College is open and ready. with on-campus and online programs that can lead to essential careers in IT, healthcare, and more, all at less than half the cost of a four-year university. So never put your dreams on hold and never underestimate you.
All righty, back here at the Hilltop, Harrison County falls by a final score of 74-46 in this contest with Fleming County. The Panthers took control of the game fairly early, getting up by a 16-7 margin at the end of the first quarter. They ended up going on a 16-0 run, which made the score 28-7 about midway through the second quarter. And by halftime, that lead had grown to 20. Or it stayed at 20 at 36-16, but the second half, oh my gosh, the second half was not very good as Harrison County got outscored 38-30. That doesn't sound right. 74. Yep, that is right. So just a good Fleming County team that came here and played exceptional basketball. And we got back on our heels for whatever reason, just didn't have much energy or focus tonight or intensity. And whatever coach tried didn't seem to work. So sometimes you just have nights like that. And tonight was one of those nights. Better to have it tonight than next week or the week after at the regionals. But still not the way I'm sure that Coach Brooks wants to go into postseason play, a loss like that. Let's take a look now at the scoring. First for Fleming County, as we said, improves to 19-8 on the year. They placed 4 players in double figures, led by Seth Hickerson, who had 20 points, including 3 three-pointers. 17 points for Adam Hargan, including 4 trays. 16 points for Jaden Argo. And Lucas Jolly, he had 15 points, as he also had a three-pointer as well. In fact, Jolly a double-double, 15 points and 12 rebounds tonight. Also, 6 points for Larkin McKee to round out the scoring for the Panthers here tonight. Also playing but not scoring, Hunter High, Brady Ferris, and Austin James. For Harrison County, Caden Custard leads the way with a double-double, 18 points and 14 rebounds. Richard Harris contributed 12 points to the effort tonight as well. 5 points each for both Mason Smiley and Garrett Wilson. And a 3 spot for J.D. Kendall and Braylon Hinton. Also getting into the game but not scoring, Will Furnish, Elijah Harris, Cliffy McIlvain, and Clay Carpenter. That's the way the individual numbers look. We'll take a break and come back and see how the team stats stacked up. That coming up after this timeout. But once again, your final score, Fleming County 74, Harrison County 46. You've been listening to Thoroughbred Basketball on WCYN Sports.
Dealing with the real world wasn't easy, even before the whole global pandemic thing. Trying to pay the bills, worrying about family, or just trying to figure out what you want to be. The good news? Maysville Community and Technical College is open and ready, with on-campus and online programs that can lead to essential careers in IT, healthcare, and more, all at less than half the cost of a four-year university. So never put your dreams on hold, and never underestimate
Here at the Hilltop, Harrison County, as we said, falls 74-46 in a game that just wasn't good. Plain and simple, just was not a very good game. But JoJo, you're going to join us for this. JoJo Hinton coming in to talk a little bit about tonight's game and get y'all figured out here. Yeah, there you go. JoJo, just simply what happened?
There's really nothing good to say about tonight's game. We just fell apart. We didn't come to play Harrison County basketball, I'll tell you that. We didn't play for the name on our chest tonight. We were playing against each other in Fleming County. How you going to play against each other and a team of 5 is playing together? Yeah, it just not too much you can say good about tonight.
Right. how has practice been? Has practice been okay? I mean, or is this something that you kind of all foresaw coming?
No, we didn't see this forthcoming. We knew they played pretty much five yards, and we knew they could shoot the ball as they hit 9 threes tonight.
Right.
That's 27 points. But we go over the scouting report in practice. Got to stay attached to the shooters.
Yeah.
And we just didn't do it tonight. We didn't play well at all.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to dwell on it too much. Like you said, we don't want to say a whole lot of bad about. But one good thing is that Clay is back and seems like he's ready for district tournament play.
Yes, sir. It gets real now.
You
go over there and do this against Pendleton County because they love to shoot the three.
Right.
If you have an on night, if they're on and we don't show up at all, we'll go home in the first game.
Yeah, one and done, and that's certainly after such a great season up until tonight, we don't want to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We everybody from the top to the bottom, coaches and players, we all better look ourselves in the mirror tonight.
Right.
Find out what we want to do real quick.
Well, Coach, with that, we'll let you go because I don't want to dwell on this game either. But thanks for coming by.
County.
Oh, yeah, Fleming County played well.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
give credit where credit
Yes,
is
sir.
due. Fleming County played well. They had a good game plan. They executed and just out-hustled us on our home floor.
Yes, sir.
I hate being out-hustled on our home floor.
Yes, sir.
But that's the way it is. Thanks a lot,
Thank you.
JoJo.
Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Sure thing. Assistant Thoroughbred basketball coach JoJo Hinton after Harrison County's 74-46 loss in the hands of Fleming County. We'll take one more break and then come back and talk about the team stats from tonight's game right after this. You've been listening to Thoroughbred basketball on WC.
Dealing with the real world wasn't easy, even before the whole global pandemic thing. Trying to pay the bills, worrying about family, or just trying to figure out what you want to be. The good news? Maysville Community and Technical College is open and ready, with on-campus and online programs that can lead to essential careers in IT, healthcare, and more, all at less than half the cost of a four-year university. So never put your dreams on hold, and never underestimate you.
Alrighty, let's take a look now at the team stats from tonight's game. As you might expect, they are rather heavily favored towards the Panthers. Harrison County just 18 out of 54 shots. That's 33.3%. The Breds launched up 16 trays, but only made 2, and both of those came in the last 4 or 5 minutes. Meanwhile, Fleming County, as you might expect, shot very, very well. I had them for 28 out of 56 for an even 50%. They attempted 26 trays and made 9. From the free throw stripe, we're back to missing those kind of things again. 8 for 17, 47.1%. While Fleming County, they were 9 out of 14, that's 64.3%. Turnover-wise, forgot to add this up. 12, 16. Fleming County was 16 turnovers, while Harrison County had 13, so that stat is kind of even. Meanwhile, Harrison County loses the rebounding battle 39-23. Harrison County with 9 offensive and 14 defensive rebounds for their 23. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they pulled down 13 offensive rebounds. The leaders in rebounding for Harrison County, Caden Custer with 14. For Fleming County, Lucas Jolly with 12, although they had several players with 4+. So just not a very good night at the office for the Thoroughbreds, especially heading into district tournament play next week. Other points of note, that was the worst beating that Fleming County's ever put on us, a 28-point margin. The previous largest margin of victory for Fleming County over Harrison was just 13. That coming back in February of 1986 here on the Hilltop, a game that Harrison lost 67-54. Also, let's see, we scored less than 46 points before, so that's not a record. Once again, Harrison County will be in action next week at the district tournament. The boys will be at Pendleton County. The girls will be at Nicholas County. And just to make it easier, we'll go day by day. On Monday, we will be in Carlisle, where the Phillies will play Pendleton County at around 8:30. That's a doubleheader in first-round action. The first game between Robertson County and Nicholas County will start at 7. So the Phillies will play, like I said, around 8:30 against Pendleton. Pendleton is a tough team. We've had a couple of tough games, especially last Friday when we had to go to overtime to knock off the Lady Cats 52-48. When we played here on this floor, it was 39-34. So that is going to be a hotly contested game We need you fans over there to support your Phillies next Monday night in Carlisle at around 8:30. Now, on Tuesday night, there will be just one game up in Falmouth at Pendleton County High School. At 7 o'clock, the Thoroughbreds will take on Pendleton County. Now, we beat Pendleton handily twice this year, but it's like JoJo said, if we let them go out there and hit three-pointers left and right, it could be a very short postseason. So hopefully we'll get our heads back straight going into that game on Tuesday against Pendleton County. Now, on Wednesday, once again up at Pendleton County, the boys will play. It'll be Nicholas County's Blue Jackets against Robertson County. Last night, a big win by the Blue Jackets as they knocked off Robertson County 56-54. So that could be anybody's ball game. So it should be an interesting game to watch. On Thursday, we'll head back to Carlisle, where the 38th District Tournament Championship game will be played. Hopefully Harrison County will be a part of that. The winners of Monday's games will play against each other for the 38th District Championship. Harrison County's won 4 in a row. And then on Friday, we'll head back to Falmouth for the boys' 38th District Tournament Championship game, where the winners of the first round games on Tuesday and Wednesday will play each other. We'll have all the action for you right here on WCYN, as well as keep you up to date if there are any changes because of bad weather or whatever. I want to thank our engineer back at the station, Ed Lewis, for doing a great job, as he always does. And as always, I want to thank all of our sponsors, because without their help, we would not be able to get Harrison County High School basketball on the air. So from the hilltop, your final score for Believe Me the Final Time, Fleming County 74, Harrison County 46. Good evening, everyone.